Hey, what's up, guys? I'm TPP Robinizer, and welcome to the MPC Week 3 to 5 recap. I promise, Week 6 and on, I'll get back onto a regular uploading schedule with this league. PWC will have a regular uploading schedule. I guess I'll do these on. I'll try and do Sundays. We'll see how that goes. Might be a couple late uploads for this PWCD league. I don't know. We'll just see. It'll be on the weekends for sure at around 2 p.m. EST. Is when they'll be uploaded. It could be any day. It could be Saturday, Sunday, maybe a couple of Mondays. But yeah, let's get on with this recap. Okay, first up is Jeff, Week 3. We're currently 0-2, but we're going to try and pull this out. Had a couple of transactions going into Week 3. Let's see. So I picked up Delmise, Togekiss, and Deblade for those are what I got, and I dropped Decidueye, Dumbreon, which was unfortunate to lose. I really wanted that. And something for the Blade. One of my low tiers. I can't quite remember. But let's get into it. So I lead with Coco. He leads with Zydog. And he protects, guiding what I do as I try and pick up an early kill with Dazzling Gleam. This is a Scarfed Coco. And I double into T-Tar thinking he's going to go into his Magnezone. And this is a Scarf Tar, so I guaranteed outspeed him and Oko him. So he's gone. Gyarados comes in, and I expect him to Dragon Dance, so I go hard Coco. And as I T-Bolt here, he has a Wakam Berry, so he's only going to take 91%. And he decides to Dragon Dance again, which means he's going to die to the sand. T-Tar picking up its second kill this game. Girder comes in, and I just T-Bolt, and I see this thing is heavily Spadef. And this is where it gets a bit shaky, because Poison Jab does 66. So I go Lando, and he Poison Jabs, and I can either EQ for damage, or I can decide to get my rocks up. And I EQ for damage. He's super low, and here I go into Cloyster and smash on him. I know a Dream Punch won't kill me. And then here I have Ice Shard, or I have Icicle Spear. So we see 3 of his moves, and the last move is either Stone Edge for Volcarona, or it's Mach Punch, because priority and for the T-Tar. So I decided to go for Ice Shard because I think he's going to have Mach Punch, and he goes down to 22% and reveals the Drain Punch. So unfortunate there, Cloyster could have just outright swept him, but now he's finally in Coco range, and Dazzling Gleam is super effective against every single Mon left on his team besides the Mesprit, so Zydog goes down. He brings in Girder for some reason, that goes down. Mesprit comes in, and I decide to go into my Togekiss as he knocks off. Crit doing 14%. And I decide to try and get a couple flinches. He reveals Hidden Power Rock for the Volcarona probably. And I get a flinch there, and we're trying to get another flinch here. So we unfortunately do not, and he gets his rocks up. Air Slash takes him down, and Hoopa's in. He gunk shots, does not kill me, and I decide to Air Slash for some damage. I probably should have defogged, but you know. And then he finishes Togekiss off with a Brick Break. Low-key, I thought Togekiss might live that because it 4 times resists, and it has a bit of defense investment. But now, Coco comes in, and I go for U-turn. He reveals the Tanga Berry, so he has 10% left. So I sack my Volcarona to the Dark Pulse, and then my Scarf Tar comes in to finish him off. So we picked up the first win of the season, finally. We're going to try and keep this going. So, yeah, we want to keep this going. Next up, excuse me. Next up is JT. So Let me just switch sides real quick. Okay, so his team. Team matchup. Cloyster, Coco, Lando, these all do so much to his team. They like obliterate him. But on his team, Seismitoad, Tyrantrum, they do the same to me. So this is going to be a battle of who can get their offense in first and try and win. So, as you already saw the leads, they are Pelipper and Deblade. Here, I let Deblade take damage for no reason. I get the Toxic off on the Pelipper. I was thinking he might U-turn, but he Hydro Pumped and got a good chunk down. Blissey comes in on my Rock Slide and takes nothing. He gets his rocks up as I get a Toxic off. And do I finally switch? Pelipper comes in. I do switch. I go into Chansey to get my own rocks up. As he goes for the slow U-turn into Seismitoad. And he can get a free knockoff here. I let it be Deblade, even though that thing needs it to Violate. I should have kept this thing for Tyrantrum. He goes hard Blissey, which is surprising to me, so I get a Toxic off on it for no reason. He soft boils up as I do 17% whole with a Gyro Ball, and he finishes me off with the Flamethrower. So I bring in my T-Tar. Edge unfortunately misses as his counter fails, so that was an interesting turn. Edge was a roll to kill, so that means if I got the roll, he died. If he got the roll, I died. So that would have been an interesting turn, but it was just avoided. So he takes a bit of residual, and he gets his Wiki Berry. So I bring in my Chansey, thinking another counter's coming my way, and he needs to save this Blissey. So he goes into Pelipper as I wish, and then Seismic Toss as he goes for the slow U-turn into Seismitoad. I get my wish to come true, and I bring in T-Tar to let this thing die. He knocks off my AV. And I double into Lando, I guess. Yeah, I double into Lando, expecting an EQ to come out. He goes for the Drain Punch, so that worked out for me. And now I have a sand boosted EQ coming to someone. Coming to someone. And it's the Blissey. Blissey falls over. Swallow comes in, and I go T-Tar as he U-turns. I should have tried to call JT out more on these plays. And he brings in Tyrantrum, Head Smash. I am gone. And I don't have... If this is a Scarfed Tyrantrum, I can't revenge kill this. If it's Scarfed, Lando gets outspeed and dies. My Coco is Scarfed again. If he is Scarfed, I can't kill him. He kills me. I die. Cloyster... He kills me, I die, so I go into Chansey, and I need to get some residual damage on this to put it into range of Coco. So he goes for Dragon Dance, revealing it he's a Dragon Dance set. So Scarf Coco will outspeed a +3? +2 or +3 Tyrantrum. So as I go for a Wish, he Dragon Dances again. And I Seismic Toss, and I need to hope he does not expect me to have Scarf Coco. So I Seismic Toss here as he Dragon Dances. So he's now going to outspeed me, and he's going to kill my Chansey. Chansey is not living this hit. Chansey falls over, and this is the beginning of the end. I go into Cloister to try and bait the Ice Shard, which I had last week, and he just head smashes me to death, and it is over from here. Alright, with this game, I should have just called out JT's plays more. Like, that, honestly, that's just how it should have gone. I should have just called his plays out more and tried and get some offensive momentum going. But, yeah, moving on to week 5, we're against Brandon. He was like a semifinalist last season. I know he plays pretty well, and his team is generally very bulky. You'll notice the team he brought this week is very, very, very offensive. This is not like Brandon at all. He has he has Tangrowth and oh god, what was it? He has just a lot of fat. He has a lot of fat on his team. Let's see. I want to know what it was. Right. Tangrowth, Florges, Slowbro. He has those 3 fat mons, and he didn't bring any of them. Which, that's just great for me because, Florges is his main defogger. It's either Florges or Torn, and you'll see that's a Torn. That's his only defogger. So that is his only option for defog since Florges didn't come. So spikes are here to stay. I made more transactions. I decided to make my team full offense. I got rid of the Delmise, which was the bulky offensive spinner for Selgor, the hazard stacker, because I felt like hazards would just help my team a lot more. And then I dropped Chansey for Tornadus Eye. I love Torn Eye. It's so fun to use because it has so many different sets, and I have the better Torn. Not actually, but we'll see. But my team is Scarf Torn, Spikes Selgor, the Blade, bulky Swords Dance thingy, because this thing is like my only check to what mon? Cobalion. It is my check to Cobalion, and Cobalion does not touch this. Scarf Coco, because that's like that's the only set I'm like running nowadays, because I think he's gonna have a Scarf Gren or Scarf Torn to beat this Volcarona here. Volcarona, obviously bulky Quiver Dance set. This thing was here to abuse the Florges or Tangrowth, which both didn't come, so we'll see how that goes. And then Komao with the... Oh, right, this is a very, very bulky Assault Vest variant, which works very well because it's a fantastic Gren check, and it's my best Nidoking check, which is sad because that thing gets Ice Beam still. But let's get into it. I led a Selgor. Obviously, he led Cobalion. I get up a Spike. He gets up his Rocks, and I just U-turn into the Blade. As his Iron Head does 8. Torn comes in. Shadow Claw does 40%, which is a clean amount of damage. He has some HP left. He goes for Knockoff. Unfortunately, gets a crit and does 36, so I'm at about half. And I Shadow Sneak, thinking if he has Heat Wave, he kills me. No way around it. But he U-turns out into his Metagross, and so why would he go Metagross against a Blade? Well, I was mocking with Justin, and he brought an Agility Weakness Policy set, and I was like, huh. Well, if he brings it in against a Blade, why? That's probably the set. Why else would he do that? Bring it in against his Mon. So instead of Shadow Sneaking, I go for the Shadow Claw on his Agility, and we pop the Weakness Policy, and he's now in range of Shadow Sneak. So Metagross falls over. We avoided that. Nidoking comes in, and I just Shadow Sneak to let this thing fall over. He goes for EQ, and I bring in Torn. I will guaranteed outspeed this, even if it's Scarfed, and if it is Scarfed, it's locked into Earthquake. So I go for Hurricane. Unfortunately miss against his Tornadus, but I can go for it again because I am Scarfed, and he falls over. Nidoking comes in, confirming it is Scarfed as he tries to go for Ice Beam, I assume, and Hurricane knocks him out. Gren comes in. Hurricane does not kill him. He's a very bulky Greninja. Hurricane should have killed him, and Hydro Pump knocks me right out. Coco comes in. Scarf Coco can sort of just potentially clean up here. T-Bolt kills this. Buzzwole comes in, and T-Bolt has a chance to kill him. And oh boy, this is a very, very bulky Assault Vest Buzzwole. as he goes for Stone Edge, predicting the Volcarona to come in. There wasn't really a reason for me to switch. I have this game in the bag. Como can beat the Cobalion. Volcarona can beat both of them, unless the Cobalion is Stone Edge. And then a Selgor can just outspeed and get a bit of damage off if I needed to. So I see why he did that, though. He needed to make a play to come back, and T-Bolt 2 times kills him. Cobalion comes in and dies to the T-Bolt. So that is gonna be the week 5 game. We're 2 and 3 now, so we're not terrible. We're not doing terrible. What else is it? So the 2 matches I did win were divisional matches. So I got 2 wins against people in my division, being Brandon and Jeff, and week 6 is going to be the 3rd person in my division, Dubsy. I played him multiple times in SBL. If anyone has actually watched my videos, you guys know that. I beat him twice, and we're going to try and make it so that we're 3-0 against him. And, yeah, my division, honestly, is not doing too hot. Dubsy is in the lead at 3-2 with a +10 differential. And then me and Brandon are both 2 and 3 with different differentials. And then Jeff is 1 and 4. So our division is fairly close, actually. So if I win this week, I will be tied for the top of my division. I'm trying to make it to playoffs because I think I can do some work in my division. But yeah, I will see you guys later with week 6, and it will be an actual video, not one of these recaps. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.